All right, let's get down to it. On Valentine's Day, the Liberals made another huge promise that they'll lay the foundation for a new relationship with Indigenous folk before the next election. That's next year. I'll start with you, Alyssa. Just how full of crap are they?
I feel like they're so full of crap that they are reminiscent of a baby that learns how to walk, but they're still in diapers. And when they crap themselves, they become so attached to it that when you approach them with a solution of taking all the shit out of their diaper, they like freak out because they're like, I'm afraid of change. I like my poop.
Jerry, you want to add to that?
I don't know that I can, really. It's all been said here. Well, I think it was the same old, and they're adding more dollars to the budgets that are going to be allocated to First Nations, Inuit and the Métis, but there's not a whole lot of change there. It appeared to me it's like they promised a nice, fresh, warm bannock, but when it arrived, it was half-baked and doughy, and again, the end result is we're all going to get diarrhea. So it's back to the same analogy.
Sasha?
I'm like the last prime minister like set the bar so low, so a lot of people are like impressed when he does anything. Like when he mentions like Indigenous.
That's what I think. Yeah. Anytime he does anything that's remotely decent, it's like
oh, look at him. I was like listening to his
Gandhi?
speech last night, and there's it's like, I'm looking forward to like connect the Indigenous community pipeline, and I was like really looking forward to like reconnecting everybody as a pipeline together, and it's going to be really great. I'm like, let's try. Nah.
Okay, let's cut through the cynicism for 1 minute here then. If it became real, if we had a magic wand and we could make that new relationship real, what would it look like? Alyssa, let's start with you again.
I would say that we would get rid of the treaties.
Yeah.
And before people jump down my throat, get rid of the treaties like they never existed. So then that means Indigenous people take over Parliament and we go back to our ways of governance.
Yeah.
And then, all the sort of like white settlers can we switch. It's like a role reversal. That's what my magic, Caucasian reservation.
Make it happen.
Sasha?
I firmly agree with Alyssa as well. It's like if I could change anything, it'd probably be like maybe more feathers in Justin Trudeau's hair, maybe like a dream catcher earrings, like the whole.
Just the photo with the headdress. It's
maybe
a beautiful
more in touch
thing.
with our culture.
Yeah. Jerry?
I gave it a little bit of thought, very little, and I looked at the budget, and the amount of money that they're throwing around for First Nations people and the Indigenous freedom, all this stuff, and I thought, we could use more money, and I got looking at other parts of the Liberal financial plan, and I thought, that CBC, they're getting $125 million a year. Boom, you're gone, baby, you're gone. That's it. No more for you. You had a free ride long enough. Because I worked in private radio for years, and sell advertising, CBC. Just don't, wait for a $125 million check to arrive in the mail.
That's true.
Yeah, and I think that anybody who runs for prime minister and is going to call the shots on Indigenous issues should live on a reserve for 1 year before you take office. Planes are leaving every half hour for the north. Get on one.
It would be like Survivor, but Nietzsche edition.
I think so.
All right, we're burning through these faster than I thought, so we'll ask one last question on this topic. Tell Trudeau how he should have sold this. How would Trudeau have better sold this? It was Valentine's Day. Mm-hmm. Imagine you're snagging Alyssa. How would he snag the Indigenous community?
He'd be like, hey, baby, I might give you herpes, but I'm still going to visit you on check day and for crying photo ops.
Okay. That's a hell of a snagging line. Jerry, do you want to try it?
I wrote an ad for the new Indigenous relationship deal as it might show up on a dating site like Tinder. Okay. And it would be, Hey there, you good-looking Indigenous card carrier. My name is Canada, and I could be your next liberal hookup. I'm 150 years young, and I'm looking for a hot, new relationship with an Indigenous peep just like you. Oh. Just like you. If you like education, housing, health and mental health care, community safety, policing, and child welfare, then choose me. I'm so kinky that I would even do a three-way with you, me, and the Kelowna Accord. How about that?
My heart is a flutter.
How would that be? And when it comes to money, honey, I won at bingo. I won big time. I got $755 million a year. I'll pay for everything. Come on. Swipe right.
Now that was beautiful. Sasha?
Can I say anything?